have a very special time now in our service. We have our special practitioner installation. So I'm going to invite our seasoned practitioners to come up here, please. If you would. Well, it's better than old. Our seasoned practitioners, marinated and well done in the presence of the divine. They've been marinated in the love of God. Right? That's good. Okay, we have an extraordinary group of practitioners here that are some of these people were brand new last fall, and they did have a class member who went through the class and who took the written exams, but did not feel ready at the time to take her oral exams and move on to become a professionally licensed practitioner. So she took the opportunity, which is, it's a really profound step to, not just be in the, what do we want to say, like, oh, well, this is the thing to do. Well, this is what everybody else is doing. Well, this, but to actually stop and feel and listen and hear what's next for me, and am I ready, or is this what I want to be doing? And so she has taken some time to really develop that within herself, and came to me a couple of months ago and said, okay, yeah, I think I'm ready to do this. So she has done all the necessary things to take her oral exams, just as all of these practitioners have. Take her oral exams and be passed with, in that, which was the final step. So I'd like to invite Angela Moore to please come over. Angela and her family come to us by way of Mile High. She took most of her training there in Denver, and then took her last year, her practitioner training here with us, and is now ready to step into that and become part of this just august group of amazing souls. All right. Down through the ages, there have been those in whom the light of divine love has burned brightly, as they have been willing to work in love and service for others. That light burns brightly here today in these special people, especially in this one who has answered the call to become a practitioner here in this community. This is a high calling and responsibility, and not to be entered into lightly. And that brings us to a very holy moment, a beautiful ritual in the life of our community, but also in the life of our ministry. Our practitioners are such strong members of the ministry here and are part of what makes that so special in terms of being in ministry to each of you. Through the vows taken and the blessing bestowed upon this individual, she has volunteered to be a light of love in the world and is committing to being a spiritual partner to the members and friends of this congregation. She is offering herself as a vessel for truth, to be an avenue through which truth is revealed and wholeness restored. So Angela, remember as you come to this holy moment and these vows, the great commandments of those spoken by the Master Teacher. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. And thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Keep these commandments in your heart, and you will always be guided to the right and prayerful things to do and say. Now we ask each practitioner to willingly and unreservedly dedicate themselves to the practice of spiritual mind treatment, the teachings and principles of science of mind, loving service to others, and their own ever-deepening spiritual growth and understanding. So if you are prepared to take those vows, we would do that now. Okay. Y'all might be listening to this. Angela, do you dedicate yourself to your own continually deepening spiritual practice, that you may walk ever closer in the heart of God and see ever more clearly the spiritual truth? and that your life, to the best of your ability, is lived as a model for and conscious realization of love and law at the center of your being. Do you dedicate yourself to behold the divine perfection in all who call upon you, to the constant recognition of the one Spirit within all people, regardless of any other condition or circumstance, to be a place of healing and wholeness as you serve whoever may call on you in a time of need? Do you dedicate yourself to serve willingly and lovingly as spiritual counselor, teacher, and guide to this community, to participate in expanding the ministry of the Center for Spiritual Living in whichever way Spirit calls you? Do you dedicate yourself to your high calling and to the conduct of your office with dignity, integrity, moderation, and sincere commitment, to adhere to the declarations of principles and practice the art and science of spiritual mind healing and prayer, and to conform to the code of ethics for all practitioners? Do you dedicate yourself to the purpose and mission of the Center for Spiritual Living? And do you dedicate yourself to the mission of the practitioners of the Center for Spiritual Living? So having completed the prescribed courses of the United Centers for Spiritual Living, leading to the recognition of practitioners, having duly made application, been tested, and officially listed as a practitioner, you, fully understanding the sacredness of the high calling of practitioners and understanding the responsibility placed upon them, have decided to enter into the healing work of this community and become an active part of its expanding ministry. This outer expression is of an inner consecration which you have already made in your own heart. Through this consecration, you place yourself in a special relationship to all humankind, the members and friends of this community, and the ministry of the Center for Spiritual Living. Yours is the privilege and responsibility of practicing science, spiritual mind treatment, and the application of the law of mind to restore wholeness in mind, body, spirit, and worldly affairs to whoever we call upon you. Reveal the truth to all who seek, so they too may be free. So all ministers are practitioners first, and practitioners have a massive ministry to seek truth. So it is with it's great and profound privilege to provide you with this stole, is in honor and recognition of the high calling and your dedication to it. I'd like to present to you Angela Moore. You know how you cry at other people's weddings because you're remembering your own vows? I'd like to then invite the seasoned ministers to step forward with Angela. Practitioners, seasoned practitioners, well, you are ministers also, to step forward with Angela. And I'd like to ask you, as you've listened to these vows, having heard these vows restated, having committed to them in your own installation, are you willing to dedicate yourself to these vows, this spiritual community, our vision and mission, and the vision and mission of the Centers for Spiritual Living?
Yes.
Are you willing to deepen your spiritual practice, to court the divine presence more fully, and to continue to serve with compassion and integrity?
Yes.
So I want to take this opportunity to be hugely and extraordinarily grateful for the way that each one of you has blossomed into your own practitioner ministry. The heart that you give, the way in which you serve, the love that you share, the counseling and teaching that you do, the extraordinary gift that you are to each and every member of our community. This rose is just an acknowledgement of your blooming and of your gift and grace and all that you have done for us. And I would love for our community to acknowledge our practitioners. Thank you so much. You will have an opportunity to see all of these practitioners in the spiritual tune-ups after the service and take advantage of their prayer and their commitments. Pardon me? Alexis.
And in honor of Practitioner Installation, we have cake after the service in Painting Hall.
And the practitioners have a gift for you, which I forgot to give you, but they have it right here. They'll give it to you.